Hello everyone and welcome to the Week 25 edition of Instant Replay. Don't worry, Simon Borg will be back next week. In the meantime, here's my take on the most controversial plays of the weekend. I'm Andrew Wiebe. We start with the easiest call of the weekend, Fire midfielder Kylie Chom's moment of madness in the nation's capital. Chom's not happy about this foul call from referee Drew Fisher. He gets a touch, yes, but he also hip checks Patrick Nyarko in the process. I'm fine with the foul call and, well, I'll let the clip speak for itself. Matt Polster says Chom didn't mean to throw the ball at Nyarko's head. I don't buy that. Deserved ejection. In Toronto, where tempers flared in the 401 Derby, Impact head coach Mauro Biello called Callum Malice's red card for a shoulder check on Steven Beitashour harsh. I initially agreed, but watch Malice's movements closely. Do I think Beitashour is time wasting to prevent a free kick? Yes. Do I also think Malice could have easily avoided contact here? Yes. Instead, long after the whistle's been blown, I think the Montreal midfielder sizes up the TFC defender and leads with his shoulder. Of course, I have the benefit of the replay. Let's wind this one back. Did referee Jorge Gonzalez actually see the play live? Only he can say for sure, but I still agree with the call. For me, that's violent conduct and a red card. Toronto's PK shouts in the 65th minute weren't so cut and dry. We don't have replays of Asun Kamara's challenges on Justin Moreau and Josie Altidore, but there's no doubt the Impact right back was lucky to escape punishment. Could Altidore have withstood this contact? Maybe, but Kamara doesn't attempt to play the ball, and he gets his arm across Josie's chest to impede his progress. A tad soft, but still a PK for me. Speaking of soft PKs, I think Euromob Sissien got away with a few embellishments on Friday in the Rocky Mountain Cup. First, the RSL striker wants a PK in the 33rd when he goes down under pressure from Axel Schuberg. Referee Jair Marufo wags his finger and says, no dice, a decision I agree with. But I think Marufo got fooled 20 minutes later. Watch closely. Rapids defender Mark Birch doesn't touch Mob Sissien, and yet the striker goes down clutching his leg. In my opinion, that should have been a yellow card for simulation. Then, Mob Sissien misses the ensuing spot kick. Ball don't lie, as they say. Giassi Zardes picked up a knock on this 49th minute challenge from Kendall Waston, and some wanted to see the Caps big man pick up a card, perhaps even red. I'm with referee Alan Kelly on this one. No foul. Waston gets there first and plays the ball. You can see Zardes pull out of this 50-50, then attempt to get out of the way before being clipped by a trailing leg. For me, a freak accident, not a foul. Soccer Sunday got started at Red Bull Arena, where Kai Kamara wanted a PK in the 9th minute for a bump from behind by Chris Duval. I'll let ESPN's Ali Moreno handle this one.
I'm on a point in where he wants it. Bunbury delivers it. There's a touch, but I don't think it's enough for a penalty.
We head to Portland for a Cascadia Classic, and the referee crew, led by Hilario Grajeda, deserves serious props for correctly calling this Vitas header a goal. While those of us watching at home got a picture-perfect goal line view, assistant referee Jeff Hosking made the call live, and he nailed it. I can't speak for my colleague Simon Borg, but I suspect he might argue Nicholas Lodeiro deserved red for this 26-minute tackle. Grajera fishes out the yellow card, and I agree with his judgment. The challenge is late and reckless, no doubt about that, but is it violent? I don't think there's enough force or contact there to eject the Uruguayan. Mark Sieverkrop hit me up on Twitter after the Timbers' Alvis Powell got involved in multiple dust-ups on the sideline in the 67th. Mark says he saw at least 2 yellow card offenses here. Grajeda called a foul on Andreas Ivanschitz, but I think he should have stopped play for Powell's shove on Jovan Jones. Since he didn't, I'd have given the Timbers defender a yellow. Speaking of hands to the face, Timbers fans blew me up about this 73rd minute play that saw Portland's Diego Valeri go down under contact from Lodeiro. Should that be a yellow card as well, they asked. Well, Grajeda waved for play to continue, and I agree. Unlike Powell on Ivanschitz, I think the contact was negligible and an attempt to shield rather than strike Valeri. Lodeiro's fortunate Grajeda saw it the same way. A yellow card would have been his second of the match. You might have had visions of Breck Shea or Andy Nahar when Nelson Valdez chucked the ball in the direction of the AR following a foul call in the 90th. Unlike those instances, I don't think Valdez should see more than the yellow card Grajeda settled on. The ball doesn't strike the referee and it isn't thrown with force. It's an act of dissent, nothing more. Orlando City and New York City FC finished off the weekend, and I thought referee Robert Sabiga got this 63rd minute PK call correct when Maxime Chenot dove in on Kaká. But there's no way David Villa is offside in the 68th. In fact, it's not even close, which Villa is quick to point out. Then again, he appears to handle the ball in the box after the call, so NYCFC can't have too much to complain about. We end in Philly, where Peter Vermes fumed after Sporting KC saw 2 red cards and a 2-0 loss to the Union, and I understand why Vermes was so upset. I thought the 20th minute yellow card referee Juan Guzman issued Jimmy Medranda was a clean, ball-winning tackle. That caution became important later in the match when Medranda got his second booking and walking orders after this clip on Keegan Rosenberry. I thought that yellow was soft as well. But it was nowhere near as soft as the red card shown to Roger Espinoza in the 87th minute. Come on now, that's not violent. I don't even think it's a foul. I see a player in possession shielding the ball. Guzman, however, went to his back pocket immediately, a decision I think we could see reversed this week if Vermes appeals as promised. That's it for week 25. As always, thanks for your comments on Twitter using hashtag Instant Replay. For editor Abner Aceves, I'm Andrew Wiebe. See ya! Well, actually, I won't. Simon Borgel, see you next time!